Welcome to Caching Waves. Today we're looking at HBAR Hedera Hashgraph on the Binance Exchange. If you want to follow along with my charting, my time zone's UTC -4. Alright guys, let's get right into my count. Off the high, I have a proposed WXY correction down to our December low. I've double, triple checked this, and this is the best fit I've found for this correction. Now coming off the low, we have either a 5-wave or a 3-wave. I have mine marked as a 3-wave with a running flat in between. The reason for this is on linear scale. It actually works for a 3 or 5-wave, this measurement, but we did hit the 0.618 extension. As you can see, we tagged it, so it's considered complete at that point. And this correction's a little too long for me to count as a 4-wave, even though it still technically counts. So I have this as an ABC, as either an A wave up or the start of a leading diagonal in a zigzag. Now going from there, we had a 3-wave correction down, a double or triple zigzag. We got some overlap here. Either way, we have a 3-wave correction. We're bouncing off the bottom here at 3.9 cents, and I'm seeing a leading diagonal as my A wave. I'm expecting a B wave incoming at any point, at which point I will be entering a trade for this long up to the 1-to-1 to take profit. Now zooming in even further, this is the trade setup I'm looking for. Even further, go down to the 1 hour. As you can see, we're contracting nicely up for our A or 1 wave. And our invalidation point is when this wave goes up and above 0.665, because that would make the 3rd wave the shortest, which invalidates the leading diagonal, as you know. So we cannot pass the 0.665. I would not suggest taking this short. You can if you like, but you might get eaten up on fees if you over leverage in that spot. So once that completes and we get rejected here, I'll be looking for a buy at the 50 to the 618, stop at the low. Let's say we already have our top in, even though we have a little more to go. Invalidated at this 1-to-1 here, as you can see. That is projected off our wave 3. So we're looking for an ABC correction, simple correction down, something like this. Extend our lines out, and we'll add our 50 and our 618, and we can go down to the 786 as well. So I will be looking for my buys, first of all in this area, and I might add, if we keep going lower, a little more in this area. Stop is at this low here for your invalidation. Now zooming out, once we do get that entry, our long position will look something like this. Stop at the low, targeting the 1-to-1. Let's get a nice almost 6-to-1. Front run that a little bit if you like, just to make sure you lock up your profits. And this is our decision point at this point, because we could also get another 3-wave. Once we get this, we could also get another 3-wave down for WXYZ. So that's the area I'm very interested to see what happens. And if we do follow through and we end up getting our leading diagonal, whether on log scale or linear, I have further targets out much higher. But right now I'm just targeting on the linear just to make sure we hit target. As you can see how far away we are from the 50 of this down move. So we have a long way to go. So this is the area of interest right here, looking for rejection from the 1-to-1 as potential ABC completed. That's the bearish view, where we would come down for another low. This can also be a WXY, where we have a 3-3-3. It will look like this. 3, 3, 3. That's our WXY I'm tracking. And then my other alternate is the leading diagonal. This is the one I would really like for obvious reasons, because we would be very bullish. And on linear, we're targeting the 1.618. The 3 would be around the 1 to 1.382. We'd get some overlap in the 4th, and it would look something like this. We would be contracting here. Something like this. In which case we'd have our 1, 2, hit our ABC, and we go take off. So again, the main trade I am looking at for on the moment is a long after this ABC correction, looking between 4.5 cents to 5.18 cents, and on log scale looking at 4.5, basically the same. I'm always on linear scale on the smaller time frames. But remember, if we do break this 1-to-1 before we get the correction, this is invalid, in which case we would probably get some sort of A running flat, B, and we'd be working on a 5-wave up from here. So this is what I'm looking for, guys. If you have any questions, comments, let me know, and I will be sure to update this later on the week to see where we're at in this setup. Thanks.